Hi, today is lucky August the 13th, 8/8/13, and welcome to a tour of our almost new home. I showed up today and happened to run into John, our builder, just as he was shutting down for the day, and I got to see some really cool features of our house, and I'm going to take you on a walk through here in a second. So some of the features to notice here are the trim on the garage. These corbels and the trim around the garage are all salvaged from our former dining room out of the old house. And then another cool thing as I walk over here to the left is to kind of get a sense of what it's like to see the entry in the courtyard. The courtyard was the one feature that I was most concerned about it making. I was really concerned that it was going to be a little too narrow, and as it shows up now, I'm seeing that it is just the right size. Also, look at the beams that are framing the roof over the entryway there. Those are also salvaged out of our former dining room, so that we've got this nice little touch of what we had before. Now I'm going to step inside the fence here, kind of slipping through a crack for the next little segment. Hi and welcome back. Now as I come past the porta potty, you get an idea of what the windows are like in our new guest room that's coming in. This was something that was almost an oopsie. The two side windows had been framed up a little bit higher because we hadn't caught it on a plan check, and John was good enough to get things sorted out so that we've got this triptych-like feature out of these windows. I can't pan back much more than this because I would go into the porta potty, and then you can kind of see through there is the garage that we just came past. Now I'm going to walk past this way and we'll come into the front entry and give you an idea of what the house is like. As you come into the house, we're going to have a door here with side lights and a transom. And then as we get up into here, you can see that we've got a vaulting into our entryway, and those beams that are coming through on the sides come all the way through straight out, and those are some of the same beams that we salvaged. As we go right into here, here's our living room, and one of the features that we decided to put in was this vaulted ceiling. And you can see that we lifted the ceiling up in here. Our original beams are off to the left and right, and you can kind of see them over there, and as I come over here to the left. And these were 2x10s that were all solid all the way through. So we've had a really structurally sound house all these years. Just here is going to be a fireplace. This is going to be a two-sided fireplace that you'll see through from the living room and into the family room, which I'll take you into in a second. They haven't quite finished the framing on this yet. We're going to have double French doors here that lead from the living room and into the dining room. In the dining room, there's going to be a double set of doors that leads outdoors, and I'll take you out there in a little bit. But up there this is our little dining area and patio. And to give you an idea of what the backyard looks like now, one of the thrilling features for today was the piles of dirt that had gotten moved as we had done foundation work and had been set here in the back are now starting to get moved around again. As we come over here, this is our bedroom and the bump out that we did for the bedroom. We've got a nice little porch area here. You can see that it's big on size. I'm going to walk to the end so you get a full appreciation of it. And as you look through there, we're going to have this nice breezeway that cuts all the way through the house. You can see it going out the garage there, and it's going to allow us for cooling to be able to crack the garage door and this back door and have a nice breezeway that goes all the way through the house. As I walk in here, this is the master bedroom. And this far wall where you can see some of the plumbing, that had been our master bath. We took that out to make this a much larger room, and you can kind of see where the medicine cabinet had been as I panned past it. And then as we come over here, this is going to be our new master bathroom that's in the bump out. We're going to have double sinks that are right here. We're going to have a shower behind. That wall is going to come down to a half height and have a glass enclosure. The toilet will be just here to the left and is nice and wide, so it's really easy access. And then Laura's closet is going to be here as this nice walk-in closet that you see. Now as we go back around and out, of the master bedroom. The existing closets that are over here are going to become my closets. So these had been in place and they're going to stay there. They're in a little bump out that juts out into the yard. The guest bedroom, or actually the middle bedroom, is probably a more accurate name. This is going to become my office. You can see we've already got windows in place. That's really exciting for us. And then this closet, we lost a little bit of shelf space over here due to the ducting that's in there. Oh, and you can also appreciate some of the artwork that we had from our demolition party. This is the hall bathroom, and it's going to be very much the same, just updated. It's going to be a relatively low finish level. That was by our choice rather than budget. And then this will be Laura's office. This was the existing office. The window has moved to there from this front wall because that's now going to be the garage. There's really nothing much other than that that's changed in this room. You can look out here through the garage, and you see we have a double garage, and we've got it a little bit staggered so that we don't have a big plain front snout house, and we've got a little bit of visual entrance. This is a look across the entry from the front door, and we're going to actually, in the space here to the right, have some framing that comes in and is going to put a closet, and then a little bit more that'll be across the hall. As I walk through here, this is the great room. So essentially ahead of us is the family room, and then the kitchen will be over there with the sink, and there'll be an island there in the middle, and then the dining room that will look out and go straight out to the outside, and then that fireplace that I mentioned earlier and we looked at through from the dining room here as I back up. So this gives you an idea of what the family room looks like. Another feature in this room is going to be some skylights that are going to go on either side of the island here, and the fact that we've got scissor trusses, so we're going to have a raised ceiling that's in here that gives it a big space of airiness. Some of the green features that we've put in are some of this insulation that reflects the heat both in and out underneath the roofing, and it's actually here on this day, it's pretty cool. I'm in a sport coat and I'm barely breaking a sweat. This will look out to the entryway. Through that door is going to be our third bathroom, and that we'll be using for guests and kind of the public space. And then this is the dog room. This is really the heart of the overall remodel and the design, and you can see we've already got the dog door in place, and that's really exciting for us. I'll come back to that maybe in a second. Walking through the bathroom, we're going to have a pocket door here that goes into this guest bedroom. In fact, I'll step back and I'll go through the guest bedroom doorway, even though there are a couple of studs here. And this is going to be our guest bedroom. There's that triptych window feature that I talked about, and then here is the guest closet that's coming in. So going back out through the bathroom and looking at that dog room, we're really excited about this. Over here on the right, we're going to have washer and dryer. And then the plumbing that you see over here is going to be for our dog bath. And then over here, we're going to have even more counter space, and we're going to have dog space underneath it. And that's all super exciting for us. Thanks for taking this tour. Be fortunate. Bernie.